rights. At this point, he wishes to waive those rights and asks that this court adopt the recommendation of the prosecutor, whereby he would plead to open intox and speeding 11 to 15.
Okay, Mr. Fortune, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, did you have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Donald in private today about your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Understand that pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial.
I do, ma'am.
Knowing that you're waiving that right, to be guilty.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to bring your attention to May 6, 2020, around 1:14 p.m. The area of Warren and Burns in the city of Detroit. Let's see here. Were you speeding 11 to 15 over the speed limit?
Yes, ma'am.
You also have open certificate in the vehicle.
Yes, I did, ma'am.
Satisfied? Attorney Donald, I didn't hear you.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm satisfied. Stipulate the probable cause and outstanding matters.
Okay. I will dismiss those remaining matters. Mr. Fortune, what I'm going to do today, I've been helping people out during the pandemic. I'm going to waive your fines and costs, so you don't have to pay anything to the court, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
The rest of your day.
Thank you, ma'am. You too.
Thanks. Okay, let's take care of. So, Officer Robinson, you're all set. Shannon Jackson.
Yes.
Calling case P1082402, the people versus Shannon Jackson. Count 1, 1 to 5 over the posted speed. Count 2, failure to use seatbelt. Count 3, failure to signal. P1082406, failure to display a valid operator's license, not on person. Count 2, driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. And count 3, no insurance. Appearance?
For the record, Your Honor, Robert Donald on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, ma'am. Ma'am?
She's frozen right now.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Shannon Jackson.
There we go.
Shannon Jackson.
Okay, and you're going, what are we doing today, Attorney Donald?
Your Honor, today is the date and time for trial. My client has indicated to me that it was not her that was driving the vehicle. So Officer Baker needs to make an ID for us to go forward and see if his ID is consistent with the ticket, consistent with my client's physical appearance.
Okay, I am asking him to start video and unmute, come back to the meeting. And Mr. Fardoon, I finally have your audio. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm putting you back on mute because we're in the middle of a case, but I have your audio, so you're all good and checked in, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Officer Baker, did you hear Attorney Donald, what his client is stating about Ms. Jackson's case, about her case?
No, Your Honor. Can you repeat that?
Attorney Donald, can you repeat what you just stated about the issue on your client's case?
Officer Baker.
Are you going to breakout room or something? I don't understand what's going on.
You're on
No,
the record.
Officer Baker, my client indicated that she was not the person that you pulled over in your stop. Does your notes indicate any physical appearance, or if you had her actual driver's license? Because you did cite her for no driver's license. It's basically an ID issue. She's saying that she sold the car and didn't take the plate off the car. So since she didn't take the plate off the car, who the car was sold to was riding around with her plate. So did you make any notes as to her
Hold on.
physical appearance?
I have to check my notes. Let me get back with y'all. Come back in a second.
Okay.
So what we're calling matter, Ms. Jackson, just hold tight. I'm putting you back on mute in the meantime.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on to Ryan Ford. Calling case 355-111, no operator's license on person, and 114-67608, no operator's license on person. The second case for the record is not on the docket, but I have dismissed it due to the age of the ticket. Here.
For the record, Your Honor, Robert Down on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, Mr. Ford.
Yes, Ryan Ford.
Your Honor, today is the date and time for a pretrial in this matter. My client has been advised of his constitutional rights and the matter pending against him. At this point, he wishes to waive his rights and ask that this court adopt the recommendation of the prosecutor whereby he would plead to failure to display.
Hey, Mr. Ford, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, did you have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Donald in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial.
Yes, ma'am.
When that you're waiving that right, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Ford, I'd like to bring your attention to February 7th, 2018, around 10 o'clock p.m., the area of 7 Mile and Klinger in the city of Detroit. Were you operating a 2014 Ford Gold vehicle without an operator's license?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay, I will make the amendment to the 0-point offense of failure to display a valid operator's license. And I'm going to also waive your fines and costs today, so you do not have to pay anything to the court. You are all set unless you have any questions.
I'm all set, and I'm not going to have any issues when I go to Secretary of State to get my license.
If this is your only count.
You only have issues, sir.
Say it again.
I'm sorry,
I was asking. I'm not going to have any more issues with this ticket.
Mr. Attorney Donald, can you repeat what you said to him? I didn't hear you.
I was only going to say, Your Honor, that he won't have any issues if he doesn't owe any tickets in the state of Michigan. If he owes any tickets in the state of Michigan, yes, he will have issues.
Okay, I don't owe no more tickets.
Okay, so you should be fine. I'll check with the Secretary of State to confirm that, okay?
Okay, thanks, Judge.
You're welcome. You have a good rest of your day.
You too, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jiggins?
Hello,
Good morning.
good morning.
Calling case P1078259, the people versus Bruce Jiggins. Count 1, violating the governor's executive order. Count 2, no insurance. Today's the day set for the arraignment on the bench warrant. Appearance?
For the record, Your Honor, Robert Donald on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Bruce Jiggins.
Your Honor, we move that the violation of the governor's order be dismissed as the Supreme Court has indicated that that order was not valid. Additionally, Your Honor, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. He sent me 4 copies of his insurance I can send to the court if the court would like.
No, you are an officer of the court. I am okay with you verbally letting me know that. That was my only issue. You have insurance, Mr. Jiggins. And just for the record, it's actually a pretrial, not an arraignment on the bench warrant. And because of the Supreme Court's decision, I am going to dismiss count 1. And because of your valid documentation count too. So you're all set. I'm dismissing both counts. And I'm not sure if there needs to be a stipulation of probable cause on this one. I don't know.
We'll stip the probable cause in any event, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr. Jenkins, unless you have any questions, you are all set, okay?
Thank you. You have a blessed rest of your day, Your Honor.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you.
Okay, let's take care of Juanita Johnson.
That is also an ID issue, Your Honor.
Okay, and who is, let's see. Is this up for trial? Yes, and Officer Stevens is here. Let's call it. Ms. Johnson, go ahead and, there we go. Unmute your phone. Call the case U 607-22419, the people versus Juanita Johnson. One count of possession of hypodermic syringes or needles. Appearance.
For the record, Your Honor, Robert Down on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Juanita Johnson.
Your Honor, today is the date and time for trial in this matter. We're ready to proceed. I believe the officer is in the courtroom, and I need for him to check his notes to see if this is the person that he issued the ticket to.
Officer Stevens, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Can you say that again?
Can you put your appearance on the record?
Per my notes, I don't have how I ID'd her, and this happened a little over a year ago, so I don't have recollection of it.
Your Honor, we move for dismissal in this matter.
Okay, and Officer Stevens, I'm sorry, the audio is bad. Can you put your name on the record one more time? I didn't get your name.
Oh, my name, Officer Stevens.
Okay. Okay, well, based off of the inability to ID, that would be an issue with the trial anyway. Today is the day set for a trial, so I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Ms. Johnson, your case has been dismissed, so you are all set, okay? Ms. Johnson, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, thank you. Can I go get my license and stuff right as Secretary of State now?
I don't know your driving history, your record, but that shouldn't even have affected your license, unless you were stopping it. I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
So, Your Honor, my client has indicated that it is her daughter who is using her driver's license. I'm sorry, using her name, and she's picked up tickets in Redford and other places in the state. So, the advice, Ms. Johnson, is as long as you have outstanding tickets anywhere in the state of Michigan, the Secretary of State will not give you a driver's license. You have to clear up all of those matters, whether they are your matters or your daughter's matters who is using your name. As long as they are outstanding, the Secretary of State is not going to give you your driver's license.
Okay, they all of them has been dismissed. So you
shouldn't have a problem.
Okay, thank you.
You can leave.
All right, thank you. Y'all have a good day.
You too.
Be safe out there, Officer Stevens.
All right, Your Honor, I'm back, Your Honor.
Okay.
So what we got, Baker?
I was looking over the ticket, and I'm not under the I know, I mean, don't write tickets for people who don't have a valid ID if I can't verify who they are. So on just off the face of the ticket, that's the way that ticket was issued. Since I am feeling a little generous today with Ms. Jackson, but that vehicle was also registered to her. So whether she sold it to somebody or not, she's still responsible for that vehicle until it's out of her name.
That is correct.
She's responsible to have registration insurance for that vehicle if it's on the roadway. So the citations were heard. As far as moving, I'm willing to dismiss them, but as far as the registration of vehicle to that registration and insurance to that vehicle, she's gonna have to take some kind of responsibility for that because she failed to get it out of her name.
You all want to discuss further in the breakout room?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I put you all in the breakout room. Officer Derek Daniel, are you still on the phone?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. The issue I'm having here is we don't have a prosecutor to make an offer on this case. We've called 5 times and no one has responded. It's been about an hour for this hearing. Typically, it's the civil infraction attorneys aren't required, but Mr. Jagbir is represented by counsel. So I'm going to leave it up to your discretion. Do you want to go forward with the formal hearing without having a prosecutor present? Or do you want to wait until there's an offer from the prosecutor? Or what would you like to do, I should say?
Your Honor, we can go ahead and dismiss the ticket.
Okay. Call it right now. Let's see here. Attorney Mortada.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, calling case 204-582-921, the people versus Muhammad Jagbir. 1 count of failure to stop at the stop street or intersection. Today's the day set for a formal hearing. Appearances.
Attorney Adam Mortada on behalf of the defendant, Muhammad Jagbir.
And Officer Daniel, can you put your name on the record, please?
Yes, ma'am. Officer Derek Daniel.
Okay. And is it correct, Officer Daniel, that you are moving or asking for this to be dismissed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good decide. Okay, I will dismiss based off of that without prejudice. Attorney Mortada, you're all set with your client. It's been dismissed.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Officer Daniel.
Have a good one. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice day.
Thank you all too. Okay, what do we got, Attorney Donald?
Your Honor, well, the officer has been kind enough to dismiss everything except for the registration. So I need to find out if my client wants to plead to the registration. But
Okay.
I need to stick her in a breakout room to do that.
No problem. Ms. Jackson?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and head into breakout room 1. You know what? I'm going to recreate the roles for everybody. Go ahead and did it pop up for you to join into the room?
I did hit it and it brought me back to you.
Okay, try it again.
Okay. What do I hit? Leave?
No, don't hit leave. That'll hang you up. So down at the bottom. Find it. After the first time you go into a breakout room, you have to go to the bottom toolbar and find the breakout room option to join or to go back into the breakout room. It won't pop up on your screen like the first time. You got to go find it. It should be somewhere on the bottom of the toolbar.
Participating. Breakout room. Okay.
There we go. And Ms. Yanni Jones, good morning.
How are you?
Fine, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Mr. Attorney Whitey checked in, and since you weren't here, he handled a couple matters, so he'll be back at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So you can stay on, call back in at 10, but we're gonna handle your matter at 10 o'clock, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Is there Kimberly Johnson on the call?
Yes, sir. Judge Sabree,
Yes.
this
Ms.
Miss
Johnson?
Juanita Johnson, I just talked to you.
Yes,
I wanted to know the warrant amount that I had paid. Can I get that refunded back?
sure, how much was it?
$240.
Okay, I'll return that to you.
Huh?
I'll return it to you. I'll put it in there to return it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Mark Johnson and Miss Kimberly Johnson, go ahead and unmute your phone.
Hello, Your Honor. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi,
Good morning.
Your Honor.
Hello.
Mark and Kim.
I'm going to call your cases and handle them right now so you all can be done, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Excellent.
This is People versus Mark Johnson, 204-071-401, state of emergency disobeying executive order, and 204-071-391, the People versus Kimberly Johnson, state of emergency disobeying executive order. Can you all both state your name for the record?
Mark Stephen Johnson.
Kimberly Dawn Johnson.
Okay, and because of the Supreme Court decision that was just decided, based off of that decision, the governor's executive order regarding stay-at-home order is considered unconstitutional. Therefore, I am going to dismiss both of your counts, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Governor or Judge.
It will actually be the Supreme Court who made that
Supreme.
ruling.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep. But you are all set, so you all can go about your day.
All right, thank you very much.
Kimberly has one more. Your Honor?
Yes, I hear you. Let me find it. I didn't see another one in here for her. That's Mark Johnson.
Roll on. That one more. Tell her you got a few things for the 28th, and I moved it. You can't have the 28th. You got a phone call the 28th from Secretary of State.
Well, she's looking at me.
She asked for tomorrow.
What is it for?
Either without permission.
Ms. Johnson, for some reason, your other count is scheduled for tomorrow. I don't know how that happened.
Okay, yeah, I have a ticket from the court that it says the 22nd, but we had arranged on the phone the 21st, and it was originally the 28th, and we asked if we could be.
I remember
Go
talking
ahead.
to you on the same day. I
Okay.
don't want to today because there's a good chance that tomorrow, if the officer doesn't appear, it can be dismissed. If you want, you can stay on the phone. I can get an offer from the prosecutor to plead guilty, or you can call in tomorrow for your trial date and possibly have it dismissed.
Okay, I will return a call tomorrow.
Okay, all right, so 8:30, I'll call the case at 9 because I gave officers and defendants 30 minutes to check in, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Very good, thank you very much.
Well,
Have a good day.
All right, we'll talk to you in the morning.
In the morning, bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Michael Jones.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Jones, let's see, I want to make sure before I misspeak. You're here for a trial today,
Yes, ma'am.
and your officer, Eric, has not checked in. So I'm going to call your matter. It's right here. Calling case P1082217, People versus Michael Lamar Jones, one count of violating the governor's executive order. Today's date set for a trial. Appearance.
For the record, Your Honor, Robert Down on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name, sir.
Michael Jones.
Mr. Jones.
Michael Lamar
Your
Jones.
Honor, we move for dismissal in this matter. Complaining witness failing to appear.
Okay, Mr. Jones, I'm dismissing your matter. The time is 9:44. Today is your trial date, and your officer did not check in. Officer Campbell. Okay?
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. Donovan Jordan, go ahead and start your video. Unmute your phone.
Good morning, Judge.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Calling case P1071711, the People versus Donovan Jeremiah Jordan, one count of violating the governor's executive order. Appearance.
For the record, Your Honor, Robert Down on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Donovan Jordan.
Mr. Jordan. Your Honor, today is the date and time. We move for dismissal in this matter.
Okay, today is a pretrial, but the motion for dismissal
Is
based on
the governor's order being invalidated by the Supreme Court, Your Honor.
Okay. So I will dismiss without prejudice based off of that. So Mr. Jordan, your case has been dismissed, okay?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good day. You too.
I was just trying to clear a few things up. Okay, back to Ms. Jackson.
Your Honor, my client is ready to tender a plea of no contest to no registration, and the balance of the matter is being dismissed by the officer.
Okay. And then Mr. Daryl Johnson, you'll be up next after Ms. Jackson, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is a recall for Shannon Jackson appearance.
Yes.
For the record, Your Honor, Robert Down on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Shannon Jackson.
Your Honor, today is the date and time for trial. All parties are present. Your Honor, I've had a discussion with my client. I've also had a discussion with the officer. The officer is willing to offer my client to dismiss all of these matters except for the registration, no proof of registration. My client is ready to tender a plea of no contest to the no registration count. Will stipulate the probable cause and stipulate to the face of the ticket for the basis of the no contest plea, Your Honor.
You did all the work for me. All I need is a stipulation to the face of the ticket for the no contest plea.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Is this on the basis of lack of memory?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Okay. So Ms. Jackson, I have accepted a guilty plea. It's a no contest, which means I don't have to go through and ask you questions about it since you are having issues with remembering the date or what happened on that day. I'm also waiving your fines and costs. I've been doing that to help people out during the pandemic. And I have dismissed the remaining counts before the court. And you are all set, Ms. Jackson. And Officer Baker, can you put your name on the record officially?
Yes, Officer Artez Baker, Badge 21, Detroit Police Department.
Thank you. Okay, Ms. Jackson, unless you have any questions, you are all set.
So it's not, I'm all set, everything's cleared up?
Yes, Ms. Jackson.
Okay. Thank you. Y'all have a blessed day.
You too, Ms. Jackson.
Thank you.
All right, you have a great one, Your Honor.
Be safe, Baker.
All right, Constable.
Okay, Daryl Johnson, calling case P100317. Count 1, driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 2, driving while unlicensed. Count 3, improper plates. These are all state counts from 2013. Appearance.
For the record, Your Honor, Robert Donald on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, Mr. Jackson. Johnson, I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson.
Daryl Johnson.
Okay, based on the date of the tickets, Mr. Johnson, I am able to dismiss all 3 counts per an agreement with the state prosecutor's office. So I would dismiss all without prejudice. Is there a stipulation of probable cause?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, you are all set. Your cases have been dismissed, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
And you too. Appreciate you.
Thanks. Okay, Mr. Fardoon is next because we have Officer Harris still waiting. So one of his officers did not show up for trial.
Okay.
So the offer is for him to plead to the U ticket for 3-month delay with the insurance to be dismissed.
Okay.
And the officer that didn't show up is the one for the U ticket?
Correct.
And I had a question.
Mr. Fardoon, this is not the time. Hold on one second.
Okay.
And for no insurance count, it's a state count.
Oh, okay. So we ain't gonna play with that because they don't show up.
Officer Harris is what he's here, but that's it.
And today's the date and time for trial, Your Honor, or arraignment on the bench warrant, Fardoon?
It's the trial date, yeah.
So we have an officer and no prosecutor. Okay. Well, we're ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Okay, this is the People versus Ibrahim Fardoon, calling case P7888968, no insurance, and U475353118 for consuming alcohol in public. Today they set for a trial. Appearance.
For the record, Your Honor, Robert Donald on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Ibrahim Fardoon.
Your Honor, today is the date and time for trial in this matter. Either the prosecutor or the complaining witness in these 2 matters have failed to appear. We move for dismissal in these matters.
Okay, and Officer Harris, who has been waiting so patiently, can you please put your name on the record?
Officer Fitzgerald Harris, badge 1442.
Good morning to you.
Officer Harris is always waiting so patiently, Your Honor. He that's what he does. Since we're on the record and live on YouTube, but I would say otherwise if we weren't.
For the issuing officer Moore did not appear, so I would dismiss that without prejudice. And for the no insurance count that officer issued, he has appeared. However, there's no state prosecutor to try the case. 950. So I will read that motion and dismiss without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor. Be safe, Fitz.
Hello?
You too.
I got a question before we hang up.
Okay.
What do you need, sir?
Well, can I get my license back now that this is cleared up, or what do I got to do?
If you owe any tickets in the state of Michigan, they will not issue you your driver's license. If you have no outstanding tickets in the state of Michigan, they will issue you back your driver's license, sir.
So let me ask you this. Do I have any more tickets in 36th District, or is that closed out?
I don't have your full printout. You don't have these misdemeanors, I can tell you that, where you have to come before a judge. You can look on 36th District Court's website to see if you have any civil infractions. That would be like speeding, no seatbelt, things of that nature.
Oh, no, I don't got none of that.
You can pay those online if you do. Did you post a bond on this case?
Yeah, I paid $440. I paid for 2 different cases for 04753 and then the other one.
I don't need the case numbers. I just need to know if you posted a bond. So I'm going to apply your bond to your reinstatement fee for that no insurance count and then have the balance returned through the mail, okay?
So I get the money back?
That's what I'm doing for you, yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Anything else?
That'll be it, ma'am. You have a good day.
Thank you, you too. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Mr. Michael Foster,
Yes, sir.
whatever lies Donald, this should be up for, or this is a review. He's already pled guilty to this count. So let me call the matter. This is People versus Michael Foster, calling case P1017253. Count 1, no operator's license on person. And count 2, no insurance appearance.
For the record, Your Honor, Robert Down on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Michael Foster.
Mr. Foster, can you sit up, please? So I have here that you pled guilty to this count already, but you just did not take care of any of your fines and costs.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so when did you plan on taking care of that?
As soon as possible. Can I, a week, please?
Okay, did you post the bond on this case?
No.
Okay, so what I'll do, I'll take your fine down to $100. So I took $140 off of it, so you just have to pay $100, okay?
Thank you so much, man. That will be paid in the next couple days.
I'll put it on here November 30th, just in case something happens, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have any questions?
Yes. I want to know, did I have anything pending?
This is the only thing that can through your misdemeanors. That's the only count you have on the docket. Did you have any? Do you think that you have anything else pending?
Well, I had recently I had a court date that I missed, but I sent the email out, but I never got a email back.
Okay, well, we got the clerk check. You're just gonna have to wait a moment while she's checking, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Mr. Eric Jones.
Yes.
That one actually is Mr. Foster. Mike Foster. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put you into a breakout room so you can speak to Attorney Donald about your case.
Okay.
Attorney Donald, all state counts. And there's no offer, of course, right now, so I will let you do what you do.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Jones, go ahead and hit join on your screen.
Only one here.
Okay, I think. Mr. Foster, that's the only case you have pending.
Okay, I thank you, Your Honor.
So as soon as you pay the $100, this case that I called, that we addressed today will be closed out, okay?
Okay.
Have a good rest of your day.
You have a better one.
Thank you.